Hey, everybody.
Hello.
It's supposed to be five more of us, 4 or 5 more of us showing up. So I don't know if
Hello.
people flaked out or they forgot. So I'm hoping they show up soon. How's everybody doing? Hello.
Hi, Paul.
Good. Hello.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
You're lots of hellos.
Emily's on it. It's all of us.
Give me 1 second here, okay?
Hi, Paul. How are you? Can you
Okay.
see me?
Hello, hello.
You're lots of hellos.
I want to know if he
I'm
can
gonna
see me.
I'm going to mute myself so I don't interfere. Okay. No.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure this out really quick.
I want to know if he can see me. Yeah, that's me.
I don't interfere.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure this out really quick. How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
That's me.
She's busy right
Right
now.
here.
There's another lady. Where am I
I'm
at?
trying to mute this on this other thing. So hold on 1 second.
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm trying to get on here.
She's busy right now.
I think that's better.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Here I am.
Oh,
All right, you
yes.
guys. So I'm just waiting for some more stragglers to come on. I hope they show up. But so what can I have everybody mute their page really quick? And then I'll call on you one at a time to unmute, okay? That way it's easier for everybody to hear.
Okay. How do you mute it?
There we go. Okay, so let me explain how this is going to work so everybody knows what's going on and how this is going to work, okay? Let me double check to make sure nobody's not having problems getting on really quick. Hold on. Really weird, we're missing people today. A lot of people. All right, so anyways, so let me explain how this works and what to expect. So as you guys know, I am a psychic medium. I've had this gift my entire life. I am certified. It keeps me a little bit separate from the other people that, don't know what they're doing, or, the fake people. So what I do is called automatic writing. There's different kinds of mediumship, and what I got is called trance mediumship. So with trance mediumships, I can scribble, and when I'm scribbling, I'm able to channel through, and that's how I get the energy, the visions, and everything that works through. And that's when my mental mediumship will kick in, and then I'm able to validate and give you information of what I'm seeing and what they're telling me. So that's basically how I do that. So today's just one spirit reading for one person. So make sure you guys, make sure you know who you want me to connect with. I always pray before and after reading. So you're free to leave after your reading if you want, or you can stay around and wait until the end. It's up to you guys. I am recording this on YouTube right now on my page. So if you guys want to go back on my YouTube page, it's under Big Sky Medium. Like and follow me there. And you can always get the video from there. Okay. So let's say a quick prayer, and then I'll call on one person at a time. And when I'm done with that person, I'll ask that person to mute, and then I'll move to the next person. Okay. You guys ready? Okay. Holy Spirit, Lord God, Jesus, Holy Ghost, I just pray for your protection for all of us, for your reading. I'm here to do some readings for these ladies and people for these ladies who are on the computer with me right now. Protect both of us, all of us in your white light. Surround us with your angels. I ask if any spirits light, angels of light, spirit guides light, ancestors light, or you choose me as a messenger. Thank you for your gift, your protection, and all you do. In most precious name, amen. Okay. Somebody's just messaged me. Let's see. Somebody's having trouble logging in already. Hold on. I knew it was going to happen. Let's see. I'm trying to explain how to get on. All right, so the first person I'm gonna pick right now is Suzanne. I'm gonna ask you to unmute.
Hi,
Hello,
Susan.
Susan, sorry. So Susan, who would you like me to connect with?
Tim Sanner.
Tim, what was his last name?
Sanner.
Sanner,
Uh-huh.
relationship?
Ex-husband.
Okay, sorry for your loss. How long has it been?
8 months.
So he's gonna show himself looking young, okay? So let me explain, I forgot how to explain this to everybody. So when I connect with spirit, they will always show themselves looking young. I do not see them the way you guys remember them. So when they show themselves in their 20s, that's how they're gonna look. Nobody's elderly, sick, overweight, bald, gray on the other side. Spirits will only give you messages that you need, not what you want to hear. When they're done talking, I'm done talking. All I can do is ask a series of questions to give validation. I'm just the messenger, nothing more. What else do you need to know? If you're going to ask, it's okay to ask spirit questions, but do not ask spirit questions that are obvious questions and questions where they feel like they're being tested. Questions where you and the spirit have the same answers, they won't answer me. Does that make sense? I hope to everybody. So I just want to throw that out there. And but let me go back to connect with him really quick. Tim Sanner.
Yes.
Did your husband, sorry to bring this up, did your when your ex-husband passed, was it like a quick death or something? Was he on the ground when they found him?
He was outside.
On the ground?
Kinda.
Because he said something to the point where I was on the ground and I was trying to get help, but he couldn't. He was trying, does that make sense? He said it was quick. That's how he said it. He wants you to know that he's sorry he never got to say goodbye, but he's at peace. And you have kids with him, correct? Because he's saying that he's with somebody with kids. He's always with the kids.
Stepkids, but they haven't passed.
So yeah, so he's always with them all the time. Does that make sense? He's always with his
Oh,
kids.
okay.
That's what he's saying. He said, I don't know if you remember this, but he said he has visited you in the dream or dreams, but he says he's also pulled things off tables or counters. So things have fallen and to get your attention right after he passed. Do you remember any of that? Okay, somebody's just coming on. Hold on. When you're laying down, Susan, do you ever hear noises like things shuffling around or making noises in your bedroom yet? Or are you a heavy sleeper?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was the cat or.
Because there's validation here because he's trying to, because you may have a busy day. You know, people get busy. They're not paying attention to things around them. So when we're laying down trying to get rest, sometimes they'll do that when we're trying to rest. The living room lights have been blinking at one point or sometime. Does that make sense to you?
Not in the living room.
In the
Yeah,
kitchen.
A hall light.
Is that between the kitchen and the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's because he said kitchen. That's when it's so interesting. And maybe that's what he's referring to. Does that make sense now?
Possibly, yeah. Yeah.
Your husband, ex-husband had brown hair, dark brown hair, short dark brown hair when he was younger, right?
Yes.
T-shirt and jeans kind of guy.
Yep.
He loved the outdoors. He liked working on things. He loved his family. He didn't mind getting dirty. He said, I didn't mind getting dirty. I asked him if he has pets and he said yes. And I said, what do you have, dogs or cats? I keep getting dogs. And I said, how many? And he gets two. I get the number 2. He says he has his own private place up in heaven. That's where his own private cabin house is what he calls it, up in heaven, up in the mountains. And if you could think of him being young up there with these dogs, and this is where he's at, if he's not with you all the time. Did he play golf or something?
Sometimes.
So I'm going to tell you something. So I said, Tim, what does Suzanne have of yours that I don't know about? This is Susan. Sorry, I don't mean to get your name wrong. Susan, right? Susan. And he says, she's got my driving set, and I'm not a golfer, so I'm assuming that's what that means. And then he says, I've given her a necklace, so she has a necklace. You understand that? The necklace part. That was the point. Is there anything you want to ask or say to him?
What he meant by it was because of her.
Like when he was right before he passed, you mean?
Yeah.
It was because of her. He was speaking the truth. He said, this is not what it looked like. You understand what he's saying?
Is it something that needs to be looked into further?
Yes. Yes. So I go down the list. I'll say, is it health related? And I keep getting a big no. And I said, was this suicide? No. And was it an accident? No. Big no. So homicide, big yes. Yes, again, it's the same. He keeps repeating it.
Homicide?
Said homicide. Somebody did something to him prior to this. It was a female. And he knew her very well. He said very well.
Was it just her?
Two people. Is it a man or another female? I keep wanting to say 2 females. You understand that?
Not really, but
She had an accomplice. I can say the word. 2 people were involved. Was there a man involved? No. So two women involved? Yes. Keep getting yes. So she had somebody help her out. Something happened.
did he meet up with other loved ones when he got there, wherever he is?
He was close to his grandma.
Yep.
She was the one that helped him cross over because she was the closest to him. And he lives right next to her. Did this help you?
Yeah.
Hold on really quick. I want her to know that I love her and she's always been the love of my life. I'm sorry if I ever said or hurt you in the past, but understand that I've always loved you.
Does he know I still loved him?
It was absolutely, I've always known. Let her know that I come around all the time and I'll always let her know I'm around and I'll protect her. Because I love you, honey. There's a big smile on his face. He's waving. Did that sound like him?
Yeah.
Did that help you?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's like the healing part of it. Thank you for allowing me to do this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to put you on mute, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see who the next person is. Emily, you're next.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm nervous.
There's nothing to be nervous about. I have to check my phone to make sure people aren't trying to like getting stuck.
Okay.
So Emily, is that your last name, Goldstein?
Yes, it's my ex-married name, but yes.
Is that so? That's the one you go by?
Yes.
And Emily, who would you like me to connect with today?
My father, Sidney, Sidney.
Okay.
Last name is Yaskowitz, Y as in yes, O, S as in Sam, Kowitz, Z as in zebra.
So Sydney Yaskowitz, right?
Correct.
And how long,
You said
sorry
it
for last, how long
perfect.
has it been since he's crossed over?
April 17th, 2020.
Okay, so it's been a while since he's passed. So understand.
2 years,
What-
2 years,
Oh, 2
2020.
years. Oh yeah, 2020.
years.
Sorry, I don't know. My brain, when I'm doing readings all day, it's hard for me
No, it's
to
okay.
think.
It feels like forever to me too. Trust me,
Yes.
it does.
I'm sorry. So let me connect with him, okay?
Okay.
You must have been talking to him right before we started because he came in really quick.
Yes. He's always with me, and I know he is. Yes.
He's sorry that he never got to say goodbye to you the way he wanted. He wants you to understand that my death, he goes, my death was kind of I want to say complicated than what it was because, but I'm fine. Does that make sense? Complicated. So you
Yes,
must have had more than one thing going on with him. Huh?
He got COVID in the very beginning before anyone really knew what was going on when it first hit. And he got it in that first month when the whole world shut down, the second and third week of March. 3 weeks later, he was gone.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. And I didn't get to say goodbye. No one was allowed, back then, not even, they weren't doing virtual calls or anything yet,
And I remember, I'm sorry. He wants you to know that when that happened, when he was taken, that was his time. We'll have a time, and that was his time. We don't know when we're going to go. And God just, that was his time. It says he's asking that you forgive him.
There's nothing to forgive him for.
Because he goes, I need you to forgive me because that meant so much to you that you need to say goodbye to me, even though it was out of my hands. I love you more than the earth itself. You were very close to your dad. There's a gentleman that he comes to me. They always look in their 20s, dark brown hair. He's got some facial hair. He's smiling. I see him wearing a short sleeve button-up collared shirt.
Yeah, I knew he was going to pop in. He's gone about 19 years. That was my first fiance that passed. And that's exactly how he looked, with the button-down shirt always. And even though he's gone long, he is always around. And I knew he was going to butt in.
And it's like, I see him like with a t-shirt under it, but it's like a short sleeve button-up.
That's a
that make
white
sense?
t-shirt underneath. Absolutely.
And he's a handsome guy and he's just smiling. I see him.
Very
He's
handsome.
in the light, which tells me he believed or he was a religious person. Like
He was a
sometimes I
very
can see
religious person.
like in people's auras, and if there's like a white light around them, that tells me that they were really close to the creator.
He was. He was very close.
He loved his family. He loved to sing. I love music. I love making my girls happy. Enjoy life. He was a very happy guy before he was sick. Just up to the end, he tried making everybody happy.
You said girls. There's 2 daughters. You're right. Girls. You said making his girls happy. So you were right.
I'll always come as cardinals, and I'll always show myself up in dreams.
Yes. 100%.
I'll always find ways of letting you know that I'm around. I'm like, how do you do that? I keep getting stones. You find stones laying around?
I do. And in my kitchen window right here, a cardinal will literally come and peck on the glass. And this has been going on over a year. This window right here.
That's your dad. Yeah. When an animal, insect or animal or bird does something that's not normal, get your attention and you feel it. It's usually our loved one, coming through. Your dad liked to spoil you with jewelry, he told me.
Well,
Earring,
when I was younger,
Yes.
Yes.
necklaces, earrings. He has one dog with him. There's one dog. Like, you love that dog.
Yeah.
You have a big family, he tells me. A lot of them up in heaven. And they all live
Huge
next to
amount
each
in
other.
heaven.
Huh?
Huge amount in heaven, yes.
And you had family that he tells me that you had family that was also tortured and hurt really bad down here, but they've made it to heaven. You understand that?
Yes.
He says something about this is from our history, but we're all together up here. He wants you to go. What healing message you want to tell her? I tell her I didn't feel anything. I just went in peace. I don't want her to remember me that way anymore. I want her to remember me how I lived. That's where I want to live.
Can you ask him if he's watching over my daughter? I have a special needs child that really needs him and misses him, who doesn't understand he's gone.
Really quick, he says he wants you to open up that old box after he passed away. There's something in that old box. You know what he's talking about, the old box?
Yes, I
Have you
do.
been in there yet?
I'm sorry.
Have you been in the old box?
No, I have not.
Okay, so there's
The
something
old
going on
box
with
is
that.
on its way to me, oddly enough, in the mail.
Well, that's from him, like of his stuff.
Uh-huh. It's being sent to me.
That is crazy.
Uh-huh. It's been 2 years and it's
Your daughter sees him and she talks to him. He tells me he's with her every day. He goes, there's nothing to worry about. She's my little girl, I'm watching over her. He calls her his girl. He goes, she's my girl, I'm watching over her. She knows I'm there. She talks to me all the time. I feel like I am going to sneeze. Sorry. I hate that when you want to sneeze and you can't sneeze.
look at the light. Funny enough, don't go to the light, but look at the light.
Look in the light. Too soon to go to the light.
Too soon, too soon.
Is there anything you want to ask or say to him?
Would he want me to pursue what he left for her that she has seemed to have withholden.
Who's
That's the best
she?
way.
So I can make it.
His,
the
ex-
reading right.
his, my stepmother,
So can you
Yvonne.
repeat that again one more time? I just want to make sure I say it right.
Does he want me to pursue what was left for his granddaughter from my stepmother?
Absolutely.
His
Yes.
wife.
Yes, because that's what he wanted. So yes, if you can. She's very difficult, but you can do this. He goes, he goes, I have faith and you can do this. You have a way.
Okay.
Because I love you, sweetheart. Daddy's always here.
Love you too, Dad.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, Dad.
And he went back into the light.
Thank you so much.
Did that give you validation and healing? I hope.
It did. I feel my father every day, multiple times a day. I really do.
Good. Good,
I
good.
really do. And I had a feeling before I came on when I was talking to him that he was going to be with Chris. And and he was. Chris has gone over 18 years and he's still around.
Yeah, he's happy. He's healthy. That's how I seen him. Just so you know, he's in a good mood. He's like he was happy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do this.
God bless you too. God bless you too.
Okay, and let's see who the next person is coming up. Nancy, are you there? Let's see. I just have to unmute yourself there. You're still on mute. So there's like a
Unmute. I
there
got
you
it.
go. There you go. Okay. So Nancy, how do you say your last name?
Brubacher.
Grubrocker. So Nancy, who would you like me to connect with today? I'm sorry for your loss today.
My son, Frank Ciparone.
Frank Ciparone?
Ciparone.
Ciparone.
Yes.
Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since he's crossed over?
2.5 years.
I'm sorry. So when I see Frankie, you call him Frankie, right?
Yes.
I don't know why it just came out of my mouth. Matthew's probably already here. So when I do connect with Frankie, he's going to show himself looking young, okay? And healthy. So, you know, let's hope I can give you some health. Healing message from this, okay? So Frank Ciparone, right?
Yes.
It's very Italian. He said for me to tell you he's sorry for what happened to him. He wants you to forgive him because he said, I shouldn't have been there. You understand what he's talking about? I shouldn't have been there.
No,
Let me see what
because
he's
he
saying.
did it.
What's that?
He did it to himself.
Let me see what he means by that. You should have been there. Yeah, he did take himself. What do you mean? You should have been there. Did you walk in and find him that way? Is that why he's saying that?
No.
He's saying I shouldn't have been there. I don't understand what he means by that.
You want me to tell you?
Well, no, it's not for me. It's and you can tell me later, but I just want to make sure you understand what he's talking about.
No, I do not.
Okay.
He put himself there. Did he mean he meant it for somebody else? And he should have got out?
Yeah. He feels horrible. He was said I wasn't in my right mind. I was angry.
Please tell him I forgive him for that.
The lights in the bathroom, have they flickered in the past? Do you remember?
Not that I remember.
Because he talks about the lights being flickered in the bathroom. And you may or may not be getting the dreams because you're still mourning, but he says he has visited you in dreams. And when people are deep mourning, they're not getting a lot of messages, and that's normal. It just takes some time just for the healing to get through, and then it does. He's called out your name before. Do you remember that? Were you sleeping or were you awake?
No.
You don't remember that? Okay. A lot of this is because, like I said, it could be just because you're still heavy mourning, if that makes sense.
Yes.
When he was alive, did he do some kind of tapping to get your attention? I mean, just to irritate you, to get your attention and irritate you. Do you remember? Just do stuff like,
He drank Red Bulls all the time.
and so he was tapping and it would drive you nuts.
Yeah.
So he told me to tell you that he still does like tapping and he's not sure you're getting that, but there's no way for me to know that. He says, I tell my mom I'm tapping and trying to get her attention, but it drives her nuts.
Ask him. I hear somebody come in my bedroom and my boyfriend's not home. There's nobody home. I hear walking around and I feel someone get in bed with me. Is it him?
No,
No?
that's kind of scary.
How about Google goes off all the time, my Google speaker and my TV?
Yeah, that's him. He messes with the electricity. That's
Yeah,
what
all
he's
the
doing.
time.
Yeah, so if he's messing with the lights, he's messing with the TV too, because I mess with that too. Let me see what he looks like. So he comes to me. He has really short, dark brown hair, and then an untucked. It's like an untucked button-up collared shirt, but it's got like these stripes that go down. I don't know how to explain it, but he's
Yeah.
dressed nicely, huh?
He wore that to his brother's wedding.
Oh, that shirt. I mean, he must have liked that shirt a lot. That's how I see him. And he's a handsome guy. He's smiling. That's how I see him. And he's showing me that he's giving you flowers at this moment. That tells me it's a sign of love.
Does he come to visit me?
Every day. He goes, every day I'm there. Because I'm waiting for you to see that I'm there, but I'm always there every day.
Please ask him who he's with up there.
Pay attention to the hawk and butterflies, he tells me. The grandpa. He said grandpa. Is it grandpa?
His grandpa.
As close to his grandpa. So he's always with grandpa. Him and his grandpa are the same age up there. He goes, don't worry, I'm in good hands. He says, I'm in good hands. He liked music. He liked getting out and having fun. I enjoyed life. I enjoyed it too much sometimes.
Yeah.
Just a young guy. You like going out and having fun. You know, I get that a lot with young people. They always say that usually like in their 20s or 30s. That's why I know they're young.
I need to ask him a couple more questions. Does he
Okay.
go see his brother Richard and his niece Skylar, because she talks to someone every single night in her
He goes, it's
crib?
me, it's me. He keeps saying it's me.
It's him, okay.
He goes, it's me, I'm watching her.
And Richard wants to know, how can
He
he know
tells me,
you're going to
he
see
goes, she
him?
tells me all her secrets. She's laughing. He goes, she tells me all the
Oh.
secrets in the family. She goes, don't tell anybody. So he goes, I got secrets on you guys. He's laughing. He goes, I'm always there. I'm always there. She goes, she knows, she sees me. She'll tell you what I look like. Ask her.
Oh. Does he see his brother too when he's there?
Like when he comes down to visit?
His brother Richard that's who the father of Skylar is. Does he go see him? His brother wants to know. He misses him.
He likes to give him hell. He says, I'm gonna knock him in the block or something. Knock him in the blockhead or something. I don't know what he said. Does that make sense?
Yes.
What is he normally saying with the blockhead or block? Is it, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't get the right word.
They used to play them knock-it socket games when they were little all the time.
So
So
he says, like, I'm gonna knock his block or something. Does that make sense? He goes, he knows I'm there. He goes, I haunt that place all the time and it freaks him out. He doesn't know what to think.
Oh my God.
I mess with his radio when he listens to it when he's driving. But you tell him I'm watching over him and tell him I'm sorry, okay?
Okay. One more person.
I need him to forgive me.
Are you with my sister-in-law Dottie? Is she taking care of you? I always tell her to take care of you for me.
I promise I am, Mom.
You're with her, you're with sis, you're with Dottie.
Yes, yes.
I have to ask you one more thing, Frank. Did you feel pain in the fire?
I was already gone by then, Mom.
Okay.
I need you to forgive me. I'm sorry.
I do forgive you, Frankie. I just want you to rest in peace now, sweetheart. I forgive you. And your boys miss you. Do you visit your boys?
Every day you give him a hug for me and tell him I'm sorry.
I will. I'm working hard on DHS to get the 3 back for you, Frank. And I talked to David. Josh is a wrestler now, a real life wrestler, Frank.
I'm proud. I really am. I helped him get there. He's laughing. He goes, huh? I helped him get there.
Yes, you did. You were an excellent father, and the boys miss you so much.
I'm there, Mom. I'm okay now. Don't worry about me. You talk to me anytime you want, okay?
I talk to you every single day. I miss you, sweetheart. I miss you so much.
He shows me a necklace. Did he wear a necklace or do you have a necklace made in his memory or like in ashes? Do you understand? He keeps showing me a necklace.
No necklace.
So I don't know what's a necklace. So I'm throwing it out there because I don't know what he means by it. So I'm throwing it out there. It may come to you later. I don't know what the necklace means.
I have a necklace that my son got made for me like 5 years ago. It says my babies and his name is on it.
It could be that. So I just, when a
wear
spirit's showing me
that all
something
the
really quick
time.
like that, I got to throw it out there. Otherwise they're going to drive me nuts with it. So I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Frankie.
I'm
I
okay
miss
now.
you so much.
I'm okay, Mom.
Rest in peace now, okay, Frank? Go rest in peace.
I'm healthy, Mom. I'm doing okay. Don't worry. I love you.
I love you too.
Goodbye.
Bye, Frank.
Did that sound like him?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. He looked healthy when I seen him. He didn't look like you might have thought he looked.
I just see him all burned up from the fire. You know,
I didn't
it's
see him.
horrible thing.
He did not show himself that way. So he's not that way in heaven. He's healthy. He looks like in his really early 20s. When he's wearing that shirt that you said that he wore at the wedding. That's why I saw him.
Thank you so much, Paul.
You're welcome. I hope that helped you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so the next one is, I'm asking whoever this is to unmute themselves. That doesn't have a name on there. The iPhone person. Hello?
Michelle.
Hi, what's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle?
Yeah.
And Michelle, what's your, who would you like me to connect with?
My son, Anthony Mitchell.
I'm sorry for your loss too. How old was he?
He was 24,
Okay. How long ago?
2 years, not even 2 years ago.
Okay. Let me see if I can connect with him. I hope this gives you some healing, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. He was telling me that he was just with you a second ago. You were talking to him.
That was,
I want her to forgive me. Tell her what happened to me was not my fault. And he didn't feel anything. Whatever happened to him, he said, I didn't feel this.
okay.
Something like you said, something to the point where I went under and never woke up. I went under and never woke up. You understand what he's saying?
Yeah,
Went
he was,
under?
he was shot.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it was wherever how he got murdered. It was so quick he didn't feel anything. Is how that's
Yeah.
what he said. So
Yeah,
it was like I went under and never woke up. How he would describe it is like he just fell asleep. if that makes sense. That's how I would look at
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I need you to forgive me because I knew better. I knew better. You know me, I'm always testing the waters. I was always doing the opposite. And I didn't do it, Mom, to be an asshole. I did it just because I was just my personality. You know me. I was always in trouble. He's laughing
Yeah. He
because
was.
I was always doing stupid things.
Yep.
Because I'm sorry, because I probably aged you 20 years.
He did. I tell him that every day.
I need you to let go of this pain to know that I'm okay now, that I'm free of all this. I'm not the way you think I am.
Yeah.
He's also visited you through music, he says, and he visits you through dreams.
Mhm.
Do you have grandkids, or somebody has grandkids or kids?
I have a younger daughter and I have an older son.
So he tells me he likes to mess with the toys, the kids' toys.
Oh, yeah, he probably my daughter's toys probably.
Has she talked about that yet? Have they been going off or moved or anything?
Yeah, she does talk about she was about a doll that comes up missing every now and then.
Wow, that's him.
Does he mess with Louis' wallet?
Really quick, your son wore like cologne or something.
Yeah,
Was it like Axe body spray or something?
yeah.
Do you smell that sometimes?
Sometimes I do.
So that's just validation. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
If he messes with Louis' wallet,
Yeah, I'm looking for the money he owes me. He's laughing. Are you thinking about, or you have a tattoo of him?
I actually just started a tattoo.
He's telling me about it. And then he's talking to the, do you have a necklace? Something with a necklace.
I made a
Comes up
necklace.
again. So that I go, tell me some things that only you and your mom would know. And that's what he told me.
Yeah. I made a necklace for him. I was gonna make one for my mom too, but I ended up just only making one for me.
So he's aware of that, just so you know, and he's grateful for it. He's been known to drop things off the wall in the past. He says, I'm sorry.
Oh
if
my
they broke."
God.
He goes, Mom, I'm
Yes.
sorry if they broke. He goes, I wasn't trying to mean to break them.
Oh my
He goes, I
God.
was just wanting to let you know I was there.
My pictures on my wall just come flying off my wall and hit me in the head. I'm not kidding.
That's
I'm
scary.
crazy.
I mean, if it's hitting your head, that's something different. But I mean, he must be really trying to get your attention then. He comes forward with short, light brown hair. He's smiling.
Yep.
T-shirt and jeans kind of guy.
Yeah.
He wants you to know that he has his own mansion up in heaven.
His own what?
His own mansion.
Well, make room for me.
There's plenty of room.
Is he with any of his family?
He mostly hangs out with an uncle that passed away. So I don't know if it's somebody that you knew, or your uncle, or your brother.
His
Huh?
Uncle Angel. Oh, it could be my brother or it could be his Uncle Angel.
Because whoever that uncle was that was close to him, that's who he hangs out with.
Angel.
They're all the same age.
Yeah.
Did he like skateboarding?
Yes.
There's no way for me to know that because he's showing me a skateboard. He keeps wanting me to show me this damn skateboard.
Yeah,
So
when
that's what he's doing in heaven, huh?
with his skateboard all the time, him and his friends.
That's so he's listening. It's what he likes to do. He likes skateboarding up there. He likes music. He loves the outdoors.
Yeah, he loves music.
So he's having the blast because I love it up here, Mom.
I love him
Is there
too.
something you want to ask or say to him?
I just want to know, like, was everybody involved caught?
Like how he died?
Huh?
You mean involved in how he died?
Yeah.
He thinks so, yes. He said yes. He believes so.
Okay. Okay. And then you've answered all my other questions. Just that, that he watches over his sister, and his brother is autistic and nonverbal. So, but he does say Anthony's name every once in a while. So I wonder
Anthony comes down. I'm getting chills. He comes down and he makes faces to him because he knows it's going to make him laugh and react. So that's how he reacts to his brother when he comes down. He does some weird, like crazy faces and makes him laugh, and then he leaves. He just wants him to know he's there. So what was the other question? I'm sorry.
Oh,
that
just
it?
a sister. His baby sister.
Yeah, I promised I'd always watch over her, and I still am, Mom.
He did.
I'm always there. He did? That's validation. then.
Yeah. Well, before he died, he promised to watch over her in life.
Yeah.
She's a little bit of a troublemaker.
That's what he just said. She's a fireball.
Yeah.
She goes, she's a different fireball than I was, though.
Yes.
She should have learned from the best.
Yep.
He goes, I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Because you talk to me later, okay?
Okay.
Did that sound like your son?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Got a lot of validation there. Thank you for allowing me to do
That's-
this.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you.
You too.
Okay, Suzanne. Let's see. No, I got Suzanne. Sorry. Charmaine, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Charmaine, what's your last name?
4 colors.
Four Feathers?
4 colors.
Four Colors, sorry.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just couldn't hear you. Okay, so Charmaine, who would you like me to connect with today?
So we talked before, but I have a daughter with special needs and she doesn't talk. She's having a lot of issues, and I'm just wondering if we could talk to her spirit guide or how best to
What's
take
your
care.
daughter's first and last name?
Isabel, 4 colors.
Let me see what's going on there. That entity is not leaving her alone. It's still bothering her.
Okay.
Have you sought out a medicine man yet?
There was supposed to be one coming, but he got delayed with weather.
Is he still coming?
Yeah.
Because this medicine man is the one that's going to be able to drive this out.
Okay.
Her spirit guide is saying, do not communicate with this entity. Do not give it any attention.
Okay.
But protect your daughter, smudge her off and smudge the house, the bedroom. Put some line of salt along the window seals until this medicine man comes. When you sit down with your daughter, you say your prayers to the creator out loud with your daughter. You got to get
Okay.
that energy and that vibration in their higher.
Okay.
Your daughter's gifted. She was born that way. So these
Mhm.
things, when they know people have mental illness, a lot of people who have gifts have mental illness, and they like to torture them. And this is what's going on with your daughter, unfortunately. Is there something you want to specifically ask about her?
So they want to do like a feeding tube on her because she's not eating, and I've been putting it off, but now they're like threatening I guess are her doctors worried that I could get in trouble by like CPS or something for not?
She keeps saying, do it.
Okay,
It's really important to do it. It's not forever. She goes, it's probably not forever, but just for a while until
Okay.
things get better. Because she gets it's going to get worse if you don't do it. And it's not her fault. She keeps saying it's not her fault. She doesn't understand.
and then they also want to do like surgery on her foot, and I haven't been wanting to do that either, just because of other spiritual guidance said not to.
Not until after the medicine man comes,
Okay,
and then it'll be okay. But explain this to the medicine man as well, is what I'm being
Okay.
told. So he knows. So when he does his medicine on her and protects her, he knows to protect certain areas on her body to make sure no infections happen.
okay,
She's reassuring you that your daughter's going to be okay. As long as you're doing what she tells you to do, she's going to be fine. Also, you need to ask that medicine man to go around your property and do a blessing.
okay,
There's something going around that property that's not good. You understand?
yeah,
And he will. He'll do something that's going to drive this thing out, this energy out. But there's hope. She keeps saying there's hope.
is there anything that like she wants me to know, like that I could be doing better, or?
You worry about when your daughter's going to pass away. I keep getting, but her spirit guide keeps saying she's going to live a lot longer than you think.
Okay,
So she goes, just leave that in the creator's hands. But she goes, she's going to live a lot longer as long as you keep her healthy and do what you need to do to keep her healthy, spiritually, physically, mentally. She's going to be okay.
okay.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, like what could I be doing better for her? Because I feel like I'm not doing enough.
She goes, you're doing whatever. She goes, you're doing exactly what you need to be doing as a mom.
Okay,
She goes, just make sure she gets on, gets her, keep getting her healthy and just get that medicine man out in there, and he'll drive it out.
okay,
She goes, there's hope.
okay.
She's saying that she likes to sing a song. She likes to sing,
She's always singing.
and that's good for her because when she sings, it brings that vibration up for her as well. So
Okay,
keeps things away from her when she's doing it.
okay.
Anything else you want to ask her?
I just feel inadequate, I guess, in taking care of her, and I just worry about her a lot, and it's
She
hard.
says, you're always going to worry because you're a mom, but she's like she says, she's going to live a lot longer than you think. When you need help, you need to ask for help.
Okay,
If it's not your family, you have friends and people that would be more than willing to help you without asking. You just got to reach out.
okay.
Sometimes you need a break too. She says, she was take it when you can.
Okay,
Don't feel guilty. You need it too. Because you need to recharge who you are in order to take care of her. And if you don't get that break once in a while, you won't be able to help her the way you need to.
okay.
So don't feel
So-
guilty.
Is there like something that I'm doing wrong, like why that thing keeps bothering her, or is it
It's
just?
not you. It's not you. She goes, you can't blame yourself. She's born with the gift. And she's got mental illness, and that's why it bothers her. It's not you. Just it's who she is. She can't control it. It's just she was born with it.
Mhm.
But once this entity goes, I don't think it's going to go back. It's going to come back.
Okay,
She should be fine.
okay,
This medicine man that's coming, he knows his medicine, and he's powerful. I think he knows what he's doing. He's to push it out.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is he from your reservation?
No, he's from Canada.
Okay, so you must have looked into this because I keep getting these knows his medicine very powerful. So this is good.
Okay,
But she's saying you got to make sure you write down everything that you want because if he leaves and you're not saying everything, you might not be able to do what he needs to do. So
okay,
make sure you write everything down And make sure he especially goes around that property and does something blessing or clearing or blessing is what I'm
Okay.
getting. And I think he's gonna leave her some stuff to protect her as well and tell you how to protect her. But I think as soon as he drives this entity out, it's gonna be pushed far away. It's not gonna be interested in coming back.
Okay.
But keep praying with her to the creator loud. And this thing, if it's negative, it's just gonna, it doesn't like it. So that's okay though.
Okay.
It just weakens it. I keep getting kind of weakens it when you do that a little bit more and more.
Okay.
Does this help you?
Yes.
Just says, don't worry, everything's gonna be fine.
Okay.
So just make her happy, clap and sing to her, and she's gonna be happy.
Okay.
That's all I got. Did that help you?
Yes. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.
Mhm.
And if you have any more problems, I want you to message me privately after the medicine man leaves, and I'll see what's going on. Okay. But I have a feeling what the spirit guide said, that won't come back.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So Thomasina, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. How do you, Thomasina, how do you say your last name?
Escarcega?
Escarsica. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Thomasina, who you want me to connect with?
My late dad, his name is Tom Escarcega.
How long has it been?
He passed away January 30th.
Okay. So he'll show himself looking young, okay?
Okay.
Tom is Escarsica, right?
Yep, Tom Escarcega Senior.
Oh, so he's got a dad in heaven?
No, yeah, he does have a dad in heaven, but he's a senior though. So
Okay, good. Okay, because sometimes when seniors and juniors always jump in. So I just want to make sure. Your dad is very elated with you. He says, I am so proud of her. He keeps saying how proud he is of you. She's done so much without me. I am so proud of her. You talk to your dad all the time, and he says sometimes you sense him. That's what he told
yeah.
me.
Can you ask, because we've been getting like a lot of activity in our house, and then the other night we were just we woke up and then I felt somebody like pull my covers up, and by the end of my bed and somebody was touching my face. Was that him?
No, that's not me.
No, that wasn't him. Oh,
So
okay.
I don't do that.
Mhm.
So do you smudge your house at all?
Yeah, we smudge. We're pretty spiritual people. We smudge. We put prayer ties out, and
Because sometimes you get these spirits that don't cross into the light, they're earthbound, and they just
Yeah.
walk into people's houses, getting their energy, and then scaring them, and then taking off. So
yeah, we weren't scared or anything, but I was just kind of thinking like, well, maybe that's my dad, but
you keep saying I would not do that to you because I won't do that to
Okay.
you. Let me see what he does. I'll always visit you in dreams, and I'll always visit you as a nature. And I said, what are you in nature? An eagle. He keeps
oh
saying eagle.
yeah, no, yeah, that's his Dakota name. He's first eagle. They call him Wambiri Tokahe.
Oh, interesting. So then that would be part of his also his animal totem too.
Oh,
So
wow.
everybody's got an animal totem. So when you see that eagle, it is a soul that's around you. And I'm also Native American, so we also know that the eagle is the closest to the creator. And when we see the
Yeah.
eagle circling, there's a lot of times that's prayer medicine going by for
Mhm.
the house or the person. So that's a lot of medicine if you ever see that. Have you seen a lot since he's been coming around?
Yes, we pretty much see them almost every day or every other day.
When I come around, those dogs sense me. They all start barking and they won't shut up. So I don't know if you're what he's talking about. But yeah, and so those dogs will know when he's around. That's how another way you know he's around, he said.
Oh, okay.
He says that you were his pride and joy, that he loves you so very much. He keeps saying you always made me proud. You were always on the right track where you needed to be. I never had to worry too much about you. She goes, she was the one with the brains, the ones with their head on her shoulder all the time. I need you to keep praying for everybody in the family. We need it.
Okay.
Because I'm praying too. You tell those kids I love them and tell them to behave because I'll tell those kids I love them and tell them to behave because I'm watching.
Okay.
He goes, you give them a hug for me, will you?
Yeah.
When he was younger, did he like wear like Western clothes?
When my dad was younger,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, he did.
Because there is a horse behind him, just so you know, and I think that's why he rides horses. So he's wearing this Western shirt and he's wearing a cowboy hat. Like he looks really
Oh,
young.
wow.
And there's a horse
Wow.
behind him. So he had a horse in the past, or he liked horses. That's what I'm seeing with him. It's like he's got this in heaven. The horse is reddish brown, he said. Dark reddish
Oh,
brown.
okay.
He has a horse ranch up there. He loves it. He loves
Oh,
it up there. This
wow.
is what I love doing. I said, "Do you have any pets with you?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, how many? He goes, "I got a whole herd of dogs." He goes, "I was raised by him." He's laughing.
Yeah, he growing up he had a bunch of dogs and it was pretty much him and his animals. And then when I was growing up, we had a ton of dogs, we had a ton of cats, and
So that's validation there. What else do you want to ask or say to him?
I have can you ask him when he passed, we went through his stuff, and then I have his healing stone. Can you ask him what shall I do with that, or did he have any plans for that?
The healing stone?
Yeah. It's all black and it's pretty big.
He wants you to have it and then pass it down. He says
Oh,
it's got a
okay.
lot of energy, it's got a lot of healing benefits in it. It still works.
Okay. Okay.
He says just cleanse
Um,
it. He goes, cleanse it once in a while.
Okay. Do you know, can you ask him if he's with my late brother, Ramsey?
What's the name?
Ramsey?
Yeah, he's up there. He's staying out of trouble. He loves you.
Okay. Yeah, I just he does visit me in my dreams more than lately. And was that like one of these dreams was like really detailed, and it was we were in a hospital and like he passed away from COVID, and he was in a hospital for about 18 months, and then he just didn't get a full recovery, and then that's where he passed away, was in a hospital. And when he visited me, it was like we're in that setting in the hospital on the last days of his life, and when he was earthside, was in my dream, was that his way of saying goodbye to me?
Yeah. But he says we don't believe in goodbyes. He was just
Yeah.
trying to let you know that he was there. That's why he goes, that's why he showed himself that way.
Oh, okay.
He goes, he wasn't trying to scare you or confuse you, just to let you know that he was him.
Mhm.
He likes to mess with you when you play music, your brother. He likes whatever the music you're like listening to. If it moves or shuffles or does something or turns itself off, that's your brother. He likes to listen. You should pay attention to that in the future if he hasn't done it, but that's what your dad's saying.
Mhm.
He loves you very much. Is there anything else you want to ask or say to him?
Yeah, I miss him. I miss him a lot. He didn't deserve to go like he did. And if I could have, I would have been there.
He said, forgive yourself. He goes, today you got to stop. He goes, today's the day you got to forgive yourself. No more blaming. It was my time.
Yeah.
He goes, I want you to let that go today. No more. You have a tattoo of your dad. Are you getting one? He talks about that.
I don't have a tattoo of my dad yet.
Is he the one? Are you the one he's talking about? Because he's bringing up the tattoo.
No, I'm trying to think of my siblings. I don't know if my siblings have a tattoo of him or not, but
We'll
I know
find out because it's all just validation. So if they're either talking about it or they got one, that's just validation. He's aware of it.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say to him?
Yeah. Did he this is like a real spiritual question, but did he decide if he was gonna join the Society for Ceremonies?
Decided what?
The Society for Yuwipi Ceremonies?
I did. He said, yes, I did.
Oh, he did? Okay. Okay. Yeah, just tell him I love him. I miss him. I think about him every day.
When you see my spirit soar above your head, you call my name, okay?
Okay.
Because I love you. You can talk to me any day. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay.
Because I love you, my girl. Let's wave goodbye. Like that. Does that sound like him?
Yeah, that sounds like him. He always called me that too. He always called me my girl.
He was really young when I saw him. He has a lot of horses behind him on that ranch.
You know, what's really funny is like just a couple of years ago, he just bought a horse, and that was his plan, was to get a bunch of horses where they live out in the country. So that makes me happy that he has horses with him.
Yeah, there's no way for me to know that.
Yeah.
And he's really healthy, and what he looked like where I saw him, he was happy, young. If you can remember him that way in that ranch, that's where he's going to be.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Okay.
Yeah.
God bless you. So we'll say a quick prayer, and then as I close really quick. Thanks for staying around, Susan. We'll say a quick prayer then, okay? Thank you. Holy Spirit, Lord God, Creator, thank you for allowing me to this reading for the women and the people that needed it today. Just pray for healing for everybody, for the women that lost their husbands, their dads, their children, or, that just have a lot of complications and problems going on within their life. I pray that you have mercy and hear their prayers and heal them. Thank you for your gift. Thank you for your protection and all you do. In your most precious name, amen. Thanks, Susan. Thanks for coming by.